In March, the Coalition for Access to Regulated and Safe Cannabis, representing several licensed medical cannabis providers, sued the state, claiming state regulators exceeded their legal authority when they opened the initial cannabis licensing application pool last year. Then in August, a group of veterans also sued the state, claiming the state's card program, which lets people apply for licenses to open marijuana stores, discriminates against people who don't have a previous marijuana conviction. That was one of the conditions you had to meet to be one of the first people to get a license. The lawsuits are delaying people from opening new stores. As of last night, a resolution to approve a settlement for both lawsuits was on today's Cannabis Control Board meeting's agenda. But at some point before the meeting, it was removed.
The settlement could be a very big deal for any of the conditional adult use retail dispensaries. A settlement would mean that the temporary restraining order is lifted, and now we can continue on with the conditional adult use retail dispensaries. It's unclear if that means everybody or if there's a limitation to it.
Elise Bergio is an attorney specializing in cannabis business law. She says the lawsuits are leaving people applying for card licenses in limbo.
All of these conditional adult use retail dispensaries actually had to reapply in the general. And so they all were doing that today, right? They all had that deadline for today. And I think we're hoping that they had a little bit of announcement there that they would get their license back, but now everybody has just reapplied and are back in the general. So we'll see what happens there.
Okay, Kelly, very interesting with the fact that they just pulled this right out. Any idea why they did this today?
Yeah, so I reached out to the Office of Cannabis Management this afternoon and I asked why was it removed and if there's any information they can share with me about that. So a spokesperson sent me a statement from the executive director saying, quote, "We continue to work diligently to resolve the pending litigation and ensure continued development of the most equitable cannabis market in the country. We are hopeful that we will have more to share soon," end quote. I also contacted the New York State Attorney General's office to see if they had any information. They did not respond to me by my 4 p.m. deadline. So, Ron, we don't know anything about the settlement yet, except for that the state's still working on something, and we also don't know why it was pulled off the meeting agenda today.
Maybe the attorneys, who knows?
Yeah, they could still be working stuff out. We have no idea.
I guess maybe we'll find out eventually.
Hopefully,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, thank you, Kelly.